From abandoned love tunnels to caverns filled with murderous luminescent worms, we've rounded up 15 of the wildest and eerily beautiful places you'll find in our little blue world. Interested? Come with me. Hey guys, we are from the channel, Another Curiosity, and keep the 15 surreal and supernatural places on Earth. 15. Lake Natron. This one is located in Tanzania, a lake that emits such a vivid hue due to its high evaporation rates. In the dry season, water evaporates more than usual and salinity levels rise to the maximum possible point, during which time microorganisms that feed on salt begin to appear. Most of them produce a red pigment, cover the surface of the lake and give the impression of a glass-covered surface on Mars. 14. Flying Geyser. Many people who live in Nevada don't know this, and for good reason, as it is located on a private fly ranch, protected by tall fences and spiked locks. This was partly created by accident, but still naturally. Drilling in the well had stopped for too long and the hot geothermal water found a weak spot, leading to spillage to the surface. Preserved minerals sculpt the landscape in this beautiful location, with the mineral range offering a wide variety of pigments. 13. Tunnel of Love. This one is located in Ukraine, an abandoned train stretch, but today trees and leaves are grown freely on the tracks. Interestingly though, the trains continue to run through the forest of leaves to reach 𝐂𝐨𝒏𝒄𝒊𝒆 village, and the train forged a tunnel of leaves according to its size. Now, people tend to walk down the slopes arm in arm with their partners, a true tunnel of love. 12. Giant's Causeway. Northern Ireland, nestled beside the Atlantic Ocean, we find a bizarre set of over 40,000 six-sided corners in a honeycomb pattern. Of course, they didn't always stick around. It took 60 million years for the cooled magma crossover to appear, and you might not have started to see them until about 15,000 years ago. Today, they are a hotspot for tourist activities. 11. Socotra. Reserved in Yemen, it is considered one of the most exclusive archipelagos in the Indian Ocean purely for the diversity of flora and fauna. Here you can see an example of the alien-type plants that were grown, mainly as a result of the island's isolation from the rest of the land, along with intense and constant heat and drought. This one is known as the dragon's blood tree. Like a giant mushroom made of leaves and waterfall, the Aborigines named it dragon's blood due to its red sap. 10. 𝐂𝐨𝒏𝒄𝒊𝒆 Valley. This is part of a number of river basins in China, and this one in particular is the smallest. Although it is shallow, it also has breathtaking underwater scenery that is clear and colorful, prompting many to travel here just to observe it. Legends go goddess 𝐂𝐨𝒏𝒄𝒊𝒆 used to wash her hair in this lake. 9. Mount Roraima. This is like a photo of a super realistic version of Minecraft, but not too photoshopped. You'll find it in Venezuela and it's one of the oldest formations on Earth. It has remained a natural border between Venezuela, Brazil and Guyana in South America. It actually served as the inspiration for the Pixar movie Up, and this formation is so big that the water builds up in massive amounts, allowing the waterfalls to flow continuously. 8. Fingal's Cave. Located in Scotland, a cave named after the 18th century hero of an epic poem, is similar in composition to the Giant's Causeway with hexagonal basalt columns created by solidified lava. This particular cave is in a place called Staffa, an uninhabited island off the coast of Scotland. It contains high arched roofs like what you'll find in Harry Potter's Gringotts vaults, but with this cave they'll let you explore if you so choose. 7. 𝐂𝐨𝒏𝒄𝒊𝒆 Cave. This one appeared in Iceland as a result of a glacial mill, where rain and meltwater form streams in the ice crevasses of the cave, which in turn form long glacial walls like something you'd find in an aquarium. However, this alone is not enough to form the caves. No, it takes a cold, heavy wind to blow a small hole in the center that enlarges over time to create an incredibly hollow and fragile cave of water glass, one that can collapse at any moment. 6. Angkor, a 12th century temple in Cambodia, one of many, and since they were abandoned for so long, trees have grown and grown all over the place. This one is like a scene from Indiana Jones, and they're more common than you think. 5. Black Forest. I swear this is exactly the forest scene in Final Fantasy VII, a dark, eerie canopy of evergreens sprawled across a colorful forest. This is part of a vast expanse of hills, rivers and valleys stretching from the spa town of Baden-Baden to the Swiss border, as well as from Lake Constance to the Rhine. 4. Antelope Canyon. You might already know about this one if you live in the US, but for everyone else, it's a common tourist attraction with the smooth orange-red walls of a canyon hit by flash floods. This, in turn, eroded the sandstone and created these beautiful tickets. Even today, the rains and floods continue to slowly forge more passages. No one is sure when this was discovered, but local Navajos claim it has long been part of their cultural heritage. 3. Waitomo Caves. If you know David Attenborough, you may have heard about the glowworms at the top of these caves in New Zealand. They leave behind a shiny residue that sticks small insects to the forest of wormy goo, and then, slowly but surely, the worms make their way through the walls to ingest them. It's a shiny but cool death cave. 2. Puerto Vallarta. This can be found on the beaches of the Marietta Islands in Mexico, formed as a result of volcanic activity and, in some cases, bomb testing before being banned in the last century. It has a unique marine ecosystem with sea turtles, humpback whales and dolphins. Most tourists go snorkeling and diving when they come along, all alone under a dome of earth. 1. Rikhat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, a circular feature in the Sahara Desert in west-central Mauritania. It has been the subject of speculation whether it is a meteor impact or not, but the scientific conclusion is that the sedimentary rock has received varying degrees of erosion from tough layers of quartzite, explaining its rings and color. Very fascination anyway. We are producing videos on Wednesday and Friday here on the channel. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like and activate the notification bell to stay on top of all the news. I'm waiting for you in the next video.